because it's easy for magazines and everyone to approach you. And
Yeah, now the thing is, after so many years, they probably know you personally, so
Yeah.
you feel what's the point?
yeah,
That's. But for you also, I mean, we've known you for a decade now, and you've really catapulted in terms of what you've been doing, and you're
actually I
constantly
feel
expanding.
that there's no option. One has to grow.
But that's because you're so ambitious.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people will stay still, look at you're satisfied or you're content with where you are.
Actually, it's. I mean, you would be lost. That's what I feel. That you have to be ambitious without choice. That today, if I would be just at Prabhadevi, we would have been taken over a long time ago.
Yeah, but
So
you still
because
have
we've
that,
grown,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be a Marshall's museum someday.
someday. That's nice.
But that's been a lucky mascot for us. And
No,
that's
it's
where
very
we-
well located
Yeah.
in terms of people seeing the place while driving by. It's
Yeah.
brilliantly
Today
located.
also people visit there, then they come here to see a bigger showroom, but they
Yeah.
pick up and drop catalogs there.
Yeah, that's lovely.
So that's
But there the location is so prime, it just doesn't make sense,
there is no scope for further growing in any
expansion.
direction there.
And in Bombay, once you got that kind of a property,
Yeah.
don't leave it.
Dad had the option of buying a Mercedes or a showroom, and he said, "चलो
Yeah.
showroom खरीदता हूँ, गाड़ी बाद में खरीदूँगा."
That's so sweet. So sweet.
So at 2 lakh rupees it was.
Actually, then, but that's amazing,
Yeah.
That's so much to learn from the earlier generation. They had been so controlled on that factor.
Yeah. But want to take this forward and move in the right direction.
No, I think even with your New Bombay thing and the way you're just
Yeah.
holding back to
For 4
what you
years
have.
back, I took a decision that manufacturing takes too much of a time and energies, so we rather become a marketing company and import our range, and that's where we stopped manufacturing and we completely import our collections.
And honestly, import has no limit again. I mean, it's all
it's a
so
finished product that you get in hand.
yeah. And you get a variety. You're not working within some parameters of the machines you got and what you cannot do.
Emotional attachment
Yeah, there's no
is
emotional
reduced.
attachment. You really go. You're not
All
stuck
out.
to one
Yeah.
brand. You're multi-branding constantly. So I think that's very, very nice. Considering today's scenario where people are traveling, earlier probably during your father's time, people were quite limited. There were
Even
a
the
few.
imports
There were
were
a
not
few in the
allowed.
higher sector who were
Yeah.
traveling, but not as much as probably today.
Again, the imports were not so open.
Yeah, they were
only
not
now
so
that they are the way they are.
Yeah. Totally.
Are you ready?
Hmm.
Good evening, ma'am. We welcome you at Marshall's Elite. Friends, this is architect Krupa, and she's here at Marshall's today. Ma'am, can we know a little about yourself as to what inspired you to take up architecture as a career?
It's a brilliant question, but it was probably architecture or nothing else, and it's just something that I landed to, and then took it off from there and never looked behind. So, and once I joined architecture, I met Zubin after a couple of years, and then we started our firm. So it's been a lovely journey from there on.
It's been the hit pair in the architecture field, I would say.
No, thank you for that. But I think we really have our advantages working together,
Yes.
and we complement each other to the extent not only also when we're working together.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have somewhere where somebody that you can fall back on and sort of question yourself once in a while and say, am I overdoing something, or are we on the right track?
Yeah.
And it's lovely to work together. On a design front, I think that's the best that's ever happened to us.
So, ma'am, how long have you been doing architecture and interior design?
We've had our own practice for over a decade,
Yeah.
and prior to that we worked a couple of years, and we've grown. We've constantly grown in the past decade working
Yeah.
together. I mean, I think we've known you for a decade now, so you've seen the change.
Yes.
But
I've
it's
seen the
also-
growth.
You've seen the growth. And it's very nice,
Yes.
because I feel not only us, even things around us are constantly changing.
Yes.
Firms around us are constantly changing. The way our country is really, growing or developing today, it's helping all the talent sort of blossom.
Yeah. And the whole evolvement is happening so fast that to keep pace with it, one has to be aware of what is happening around.
Yeah, and today we have the option of constantly traveling and opening up our minds.
Yeah.
So things have changed dramatically since we probably passed out, and we've seen the change. So we're probably in a lucky era that we've sort of been a part of this change.
Sorry, we'll edit this part.
Yeah, that's okay.
Ma'am, considering residential, commercial and hospitality, which one would you say is your area of specialization?
We've done a lot of luxury projects in residential, but we've never been able to say that's a core strength of our portfolio. But we do a lot of hospitality. We're doing educational spaces. We're doing hospitals. So there is a variety. We're doing corporate setups. So, and we're doing architecture as well. So we've never limited ourselves to what we want to do. And there is always the first project, say in terms of hospital, you know. A few years ago we finished our first hospital and it just landed on our desk. So it's lovely to do a variety of projects with the team that we have.
So there would be a lot of learning that has to go into it, because each would call for a certain level of specialization, you know, understanding the manufacturing of it to deliver the front line.
No, absolutely. Say even when we're doing a hospital or an educational space, there are clients who come and who tell us that you've never done something like this before, and that's what I love about it. You know, so you'd give us an out-of-the-box solution of what is not done, and you know, you're not following any norms. That's exactly what you're telling me about your manufacturing, that you know, now you're multi-branding.
Yes.
So that's what we are trying to do. We're not thinking in a fashion that's been thought of, and I think mostly designers, that's the aim at the end of the day. And we've got a lovely team of architects and designers with us who've been with us for a very long time. So the whole process within the office is constantly to churn out something that's unique and that we enjoy doing.
So it's ready to accept challenges at all points of time.
Yeah, I think at every time. I mean, it's really good fun.
So which has been your most challenging job so far?
I think many, and it's always the next one, because you're constantly competing with yourself and you want to do better with each project that you do. But currently we are finishing a lot of projects in the next few months, which are probably the largest residential projects that we've done, that scale up to maybe 30 to 50,000 square feet of private homes. So that is something that we're looking forward to being complete in the next month or two. Then there are there are a couple of schools that we're doing currently in different cities in India. So those are shaping up very well. So and a lot of other projects. We finished a couple of offices for very well-known stockbrokers.
Yeah.
So there is a lot that we're doing, and I hope that continues.
Of course it would. We only wish and hope that it just keeps growing the way it is. Which would be your dream project? You know, having achieved so much already and just a decade in the industry, what could be that one dream project that you would look forward to creating?
I think the dream projects would be that, I mean, we just want to continue working like this. You know, there is nothing that we want to stop at. We want to be constantly motivated by a lot of other architects and designers that we see around the world. We see a lot of art. We see a lot of creative direction in movies. I hope we always stay young at design.
Yeah, I think that goes without saying.
Yeah.
Great, ma'am. We wish you all the best, and we hope you have great success all your life through.
Thank you so much, and I wish you very good luck for your showroom.
Thank you. Thank you.